Hey guys, so I thought I would make a video because it's been a while. Well, probably like almost half a year. Well, probably like 4 months. So I'm back to med school. Um, I'm finishing up my first week, and I don't know. I like this semester actually better than last one. Well, so far I think it's more like clinical, more like diseases and like I don't know, all kinds of different clinical stuff. Whereas last semester was more like anatomy, histology, so like stuff that you can't really use. It's just like pointless memorization kind of. Anyways, I'm back here. I rearranged my room and I like it so much better now actually. It's so much nicer. I don't know. I'm not sorry for wearing white, but I just came out of the hospital, so and we have to wear white t-shirt when we have the clinical classes. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say. Well, first of all, I didn't start therapy yet. I didn't even call there to make an appointment yet. Probably also because I'm scared and I'm pushing it back. Maybe I should just call there and make an appointment. But on the other hand, I don't know if I should because I'm doing so well by myself. I'm I got a new fridge and it's smaller and it's nice and I like it. And I didn't binge purge for 3.5 weeks. Yeah, like the one time I purged was still like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't purge like a lot. And the other time I tried, it was also 2 weeks ago, and I tried, but it didn't work out. So I didn't really binge, and I didn't really binge for 3.5 weeks. Well, I did caught myself eating, and then I was like, oh, I want to eat this too, and I want to eat this too, and this and this. But it was not like, okay, I'm going to McDonald's on a binge, and I'm totally losing control. It was not like this. Um, Also, I finished reading the book Intuitive Eating, and it was really hard to force myself to read it. I stopped reading it after 23 pages. I hated it because it starts by saying, well, you need to accept your body and to accept, when you're hungry, you should eat, and when you're full, you should stop eating. And I was like, okay, well, Katie suggested to read the book, and she has it on the website, so it should be good, but I hate it. It's bullshit. Like, how am I supposed to listen to your body when you have an eating disorder? That's not working. So I was getting super mad, and I stopped reading it. But then I was like, no, I'm just gonna force myself to read it a little bit more. So I did, and I actually finished it. And as I was reading it, it took me like 2 weeks to read it. I'm not a reading person. I hate reading books because I have to read so much for med school that like once I actually get some time off and I have a book to read, I don't really like reading. I rather listen to music or do some fun stuff, but I hate reading. Anyway, so I read it, and as I was reading the book, I was doing well. I tried to start becoming intuitive eater, which means to listen to my body. I started not forbidding myself certain foods, and I was like, well, if I feel like eating a donut, I just gonna get a donut. And I tried not to feel guilty about it. And I also got my tongue pierced in Hawaii, which is actually the starting point of, well, I'm just gonna call it recovery because I kind of feel like I am going towards it. So I feel like it kind of helped me because it forced me not to purge because I didn't want the tongue piercing to get infected. By the way, that's it. I put a plastic black I will end because I don't like the metal ones. They like damage your teeth, and when someone's been purging or was been purging, I don't think it's gonna make my teeth any better. Yeah, so anyway, since I didn't want to get it infected, and then I was scared to start binging or start purging, and then when I tried and nothing came out, I was like, okay, and then it was hurting, and I was like, okay, that is not working. So then I took the piercing out, and then I tried the second time, right? That was like my second time I tried to purge, and I could purge a bit without the piercing. But then, like, while I was doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like vomit and like acid coming into, the hole in my tongue, and it's not even healed up yet, and what am I doing? And then I was trying to put the piercing back in, and I had the hardest time getting my piercing back in. Now, I know I can purge and I can put the piercing back in, but I'm not doing it. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm listening to my body, and I just gained weight, but I didn't weigh myself. So I guess that's good. And I'm kind of scared to weigh myself because I know I gained weight, and I think I'm not seeing, like, I think I'm not realizing how much weight I gained. So I'm trying not to. Or I put this kid back into my closet, so it's not out here. Then sorry, it's just my cats, just like all over the place. I went shopping with my mom she drove with me up here. I went shopping and I only got healthy foods. Like, I got frozen veggies and I got fruits that I put into the freezer so I can use them with like oatmeal. And I got some plain yogurt and like a lot of like seeds and stuff. And I don't know, and I got a book. It's actually here. It's called Raw Energy. And has a lot of like shakes in here and smoothies and energy bars and snacks. Just from like raw food. So it's basically just like vegetables or seeds or like nuts, or fruit. And it's, you don't need to cook it because it's raw, obviously. So I like it. So I don't know, so I guess I'm doing really well with my food. And I was cooking since I got here. I always had like, vegetables with chicken or fish or something like that. So I don't know, like, eating wise I'm doing really well. And that's probably why I'm pushing back the treatment. And I don't know if I should be pushing it back or if I should start it even though I'm doing so well. I don't know. Yeah, and then with my exercising, I tend to overexercise, or I always tend to go outside and run and just run to see how many calories I burned, because I have this, the Nike Plus thing, so you can run it and tells you how fast and how many calories you burn and stuff. So I usually went outside and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to burn at least 800 calories. At least. And then when I didn't get there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like such a crappy day. I only burned so and so many calories. So now what I decided to do, I'm gonna start like running marathons and half marathons. So I signed up for half marathon. It's actually this Sunday already. So when I go running, I don't go running so often, but if I go running, I'm not running to burn calories. I'm more running to get fit for the half marathon and get in shape. So I'm actually able to run 21 Ks, So yeah, that's it. But I know, like, deep in my mind, I'm doing the running thing because I want to burn energy. Burn calories. Hey, that's Leo. Say hi. Hey. Yeah. Do you want to see? This was Leo, and I have Mozzie. It's Mozzie. It's a little one. She's like 7 months old, and she's a troublemaker. She like, look, she can't even like sit here. She wants to go somewhere and do something, and anyways, now there's like a cat invasion here on my desk. I want to see it. I don't want to see it. Anyways, so yeah, that was just a little update. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry, Katie. I couldn't do the live thing you had going on. Well, that was the weekend I was driving. I was driving to Poland and like setting stuff up, so I didn't even have internet. And I'm still like trying to get my stuff organized and everything here, so I don't have much time. I don't really feel, I don't know. Yeah, it's really nice outside, and I should probably go running and practice for the marathon, but I don't really feel like running today, so I'm just not doing it. And I'm fine with it, just that the weather is really nice, so I kind of feel like wasting the weather, because it's probably not going to be so nice tomorrow anymore. Maybe I run later, I don't know. I'm first going to get some lunch, cook something, and then, maybe study something.